Well, I was hoping that we would continue moving forward after a pretty good 2 weeks. I know we didn't get wins, but we played against really, really good teams and battled them and played them till the end. We came back, and on Wednesday and Thursday, it just did not have, or I'm sorry, Thursday, Friday did not have very good practices. And it was the first time maybe in, I don't even know when, to be honest, maybe way back early, that we didn't have the energy and that we needed and the emotion that you need to prepare. And I warned them on Thursday. Friday, obviously, got an early game. We didn't do much, but I just, again, it goes back. Your dad tells you how you practice, how you play, and that's how we came out kind of listless. I'm sure some guys are tired. I thought it was the first time Nigel probably he's like the little Energizer bunny, seems to go and go, but I thought he really maybe hit a little bit of a wall. To his credit, he came back in the second half and got some energy, and then probably we had to get him out there. He just it's hard. It's been a long, hard season, long, hard stretch. They battled. And then to our guys' credit, they got it to 20. We cut it back to 4. Now Cade Cunningham, big 3, good pass for a lob, little pull up, maybe another pass for a layup. But we kept hanging in there and battling. I thought our offense was in the second half was what it's been the last few weeks. Obviously, the first half it was not a thing of perfection. Although I don't have it in front of me, but our coaches thought we had 7 shots at the basket in the first half that we didn't finish. I know we missed some free throws. We were 0 for 8 from 3, and some of those were wide open. And we just didn't make enough plays that made it, that would have kept us in there. Obviously, it would have been nice to keep it around 10. Now you make the comeback, and maybe the game's a little different. But we just didn't have anything in that tank. And we just didn't make the plays that we needed. Got to give Antonio a lot of credit. I've talked with you guys. I've talked how he's taken on that role, and he's playing his butt off. Double, 15 and 14. Obviously, I'd like him to finish a little more around the hoop and some shots, but I can't say enough about his effort. I thought when we got the ball inside, we were pretty effective. Davion, 5 for 9. Casey, 4 for 5. Part of the problem early, we had talked about going inside. We couldn't make passes, and we couldn't get into offense, and that was part of it. And then they missed a couple easy ones in the first half that you hope they finish.
Thank you, Coach. And we'll go to questions. Questions for Coach Weber. First one to Kellis Robinette.
You put a finger on why practices weren't great? Were they tired, or was it something else?
I just think, it's been a long season, and they've been great. I tell you, practice, and I'm not just saying this just to tell you guys stories, because I usually say what's on my mind. I think it was the first time in a long time, and it wasn't that they didn't try; they just had no energy, they had no emotion, and maybe just those games. Those hard-fought games, it finally just took a toll on our guys.
And you've lost 12 in a row now. It's a long time without a win. Is there anything you want to say to fans who are maybe just getting frustrated by things right now?
I just say, hey, our guys have made improvement. They keep battling. They don't quit. Even today, when you get down 20, they don't quit. Gave us a chance. Obviously, we're frustrated. They want to do well. Just all I can do is worry about our guys. That's all I can do is help them and hope they keep making some progress and find a way to get some wins here down the stretch.
All right. Thanks, Bruce.
Next question to Michael Goins.
Yeah, Bruce, did Oklahoma State throw a few junk defenses at you?
To be honest, they just did what they always do. They I thought they were up their line, which they've done all the time. We didn't do a very good job of making the right reads early. It seemed like we were on our heels and they were on their toes to start, and we got some turnovers, and I think they had 12 points off turnovers at halftime. And then they played their little 2-2-1. And back to they mixed in some zone. They did the same thing they've done all year. At times we were pretty good executing. At other times we were not. I thought when they went zone, we got it high post. We had some pretty good opportunities. A couple of them we just didn't finish.
They were overplaying some passing lanes. Was it frustrating to see?
Yeah, that's how they always play. And they get up their line and they cheat screens over the top. And we just didn't take the ball and play strong and get it to the guy in the shooter. And then sometimes we got it to the shooter and he didn't make the shots.
Were there some halftime adjustments, or did you just find some energy early in the second half?
I think they just, obviously I hate to put pressure on Nigel. We need Nigel to make plays and to make shots. Then everyone can play off that. I thought our execution was better. Our ball movement was better. And then we were pretty solid on defense in the second half. Actually, the first half, the defense, and it wasn't that bad, to be honest. Their percentage was in the 30s. I think 3-point in the 20s. But we just gave them too many. Those second chance and those points off turnovers at halftime were big difference makers.
Is Antonio Gordon a vocal guy, and do you feel like he's picked up some of Deshaun's things that he does? I wouldn't say he's vocal, but he has played his butt off. And again, I can't say enough about what he's done, figuring out that role and really stepping up. And that, that's I've said it before, without spring, without summer, without a fall. He's been able to now give himself a nice niche in our program. And, I'm happy now. Obviously I'd like him to, use this. I told him the other day, now I want him, if you get in the weight room, get in that gym and work on that shot and take your whole game to another level. And I know it's just been one day, but any more progress on Deshaun for next
Deshaun
week?
got in shooting yesterday, got running a little bit. He's got to get in practice. I don't know if Luke will let him back in practice on Monday or not. I would expect we do some kind of workout with him and treatment tomorrow, and then see where he's at, and then see if we can get him in practice on Monday.
Thank you, Bruce.
Next question to Kellis Robinette.
One more for you, Bruce. Looking ahead, is it a good or bad thing that the KU game got pushed back a day?
I think right now, I think it's a great thing for us because we need a day of rest, and we need a mental day, physical and mental day, and then, come back and hopefully have a great focused practice and then just come with a little bounce in our step. Obviously they played really well at home. I thought we grinded with them at times. Obviously we had one bad stretch in the first half, end of the first half, and then one in the second half. Now can we eliminate those and be a little more focused, a little more sound, and see if we can fight our way into a win. It's going to take a good effort. It's going to take everybody ready to go and doing what we do, and the right attitude about, hey, I got to find a way to help the team.
All right, thanks. Travel safe.
Next question to Grant Flanders.
Hey, Coach, just having a couple of bad practices, but still, playing the game tough enough to only lose by 7 in Stillwater give you hope to maybe
the second half, I didn't know what was going to happen at halftime, to be honest. And I think they scored the first couple of the second half. But again, our guys their resilience and, I can't say enough about it. And obviously I'd like them to be rewarded and find a way to get some wins here down the stretch, but we're going to have to do it. And we can't, you battle back from 20 and cut it to 4 and actually play pretty good basketball. And then we still missed a little layup. Nigel had a little layup, maybe the easiest shot of the day. Davion had a little one. those are the ones we gotta finish to give us a chance. But again, I could be negative. I don't know what good it does. This is a hard enough year to deal with what they've had to deal with. You guys have no idea. And you guys, I can't even explain it. And again, credit to them to keep fighting. We got 20 some games. I watched somebody last night, they had 10 games. So some of that our guys got to get some credit for. Obviously we want to win. That's why we're here, but they have been resilient. There was 2 points in the game. We had 4 freshmen on the court and we were playing our butts off and doing good things. So, again, you got to give the guys some credit. And even Mike McGurl, Antonio, the older guys that have been there, give them some credit for their leadership and their effort and keeping us focused. And at least, we could easily have gone the other way, and it didn't. And credit to them.